Machines be covered. Cinder 7 flops, Cinder 7 flops, Cinder 7 flops, Cinder 7 flops.
Attention please. Send her collie to the nurse's station. Send her collie to the nurse's station. Thank you.
Guys! Juice, oh my god, the new emote. Guys, hi! Oh, that caught me off guard. God damn it. Guys, hi! Welcome in, it's Saturday, it's the weekend, oh my god! I can't. It's Juice is looking at me. Look at that, his new emote is just staring at me. Juice, goddammit. I am looking at Juice, who's trying to screw up the start of the stream. I love it, Juice. It's so good. I love it. Guys, hi, happy Saturday. It's the weekend, finally. Every other weekend. I only get every other weekend off. So Saturday is always nice because I ain't gotta do nothing. I don't gotta work. I don't gotta go anywhere. Tux is home, which is always super nice. Saturdays are so good. So good. Josephs, welcome in. Shugaka, Palky, Bansalot, Broadcasting, Wild Foxy, Hazarino. Dude, Haz, I love. The new emotes are so good. Oop, wrong emotion. The emotes are so good, Haz. Thank you so much. Guys, we have new emotes courtesy of Hazarino. So if you have better Twitch TV, which if you don't, I recommend downloading it, but you can see the emotes there. We got angry for when I get mad at you guys for doing something stupid. So you know you will. You always do. We got angry. We got sad. Like when you guys make me naked. Ugh. We got a kennel sticker for when I got sent to the kennels. You guys remember that time I got suspended? You guys remember that? I'm an institutionalized dog now. I need to go back. I can't live in this world. I need my structure, my 3 meals, my 3 hots and a cot. I need it. I can't live outside of there anymore. We got a nerd sticker, finally got a nerd sticker, which is just amazing. And we got a hot sticker for, well, you know, huh? Or you can even go, huh? Something like that. Axel Huff, hey, welcome in. Zleferbade, Fembach, Femboy, Fox. Blah. You stop talking about doing illicit drugs in my chat, please. We're gonna talk about them, but we're not gonna talk about doing them. Karen, get me out of this kennel. Let me go. Let me out. Freedom. Don't put me in jail again. Please don't put me back in the kennel, Twitch. Please. I don't want to go back. Cinder noises. Is that enough? Are those enough? Is that enough cinder noises for you? Hazarino. Guys, hold on. Let's take a look. We take a bigger look at these. Hold on. Let me pull them up. To really appreciate the amount of work and effort and how awesome Hazarino's art is, we gotta pull these up. Okay. It's the same energy. Same freaking energy. How dare you be late to class? Are you eating in my class? You better not be. Get me so angry. Same energy. He's so angry, I love it. He's like, ah! Don't you eat in my class, I swear to God. If you eat in my class, I will call your parents. I'll let them know you screwed up. I'll say, hey, Glitchwiz, your parents are gonna know that you ate in my classroom. How dare you? Huh? Oh, what just happened? I don't really know what just happened, huh? The cube just blew up. What? Moho Art, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Fobby Flock. Welcome in. Also, holy crap, I missed these Banshee Beats coming in with a tier 1 sub for 4 freaking months. Banshee Beats here coming under Collie Care from the Banshee to the musical notes. I got you covered. Banshee Beats, thanks for the 4 bits. Broster coming in with the 11 freaking months, dude. Broster. You have been here since the freaking start and have showed so much support for this channel. It's actually insane. Broster, thanks for the 11 months. I appreciate it. I do. From the flops to the beans, you know I got you covered. Waffle rye bread. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to Puppy Flock. Welcome in. Although I prefer pancakes. All right, so we got the we got the angie, got angry. You guys are gonna love this one. I don't want to go back. Please, oh, please let me out. Let me out, please. Let me out. I'm stuck in the kennels again, guys. I'm sorry. Let me out. I want to go herd sheep. Can I please go back to herding sheep? No. Please. No. Come on. Let me out. I was a good dog. Good behavior. Come on. It's so good. It's so good. The full nerd sticker with the... Does anybody remember what type of fracture that is? Who was here for the fracture lecture? What do you call a fracture that breaks into 3 or more pieces? Anybody remember what we call that? It starts with a C. Kind of a hard word to say. Comminuted. It's a comminuted fracture. It's broken in more than 3 pieces. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. That looks like a comminuted fracture, all right. Yep. Looks like you broke your bone. Now, if I will be so kind as to take those bones from you, and I will dispose of them properly in my food bowl. So thank you very much. You have a broken bone, and I'll take them. Thank you. No take, only take. I need those bones. I need them for my ritual sacrifice. I need them. I collect them. What do you guys think they do with all the amputated limbs in the hospital? All right, one more. This is when you guys take off my bandana and leave me high and dry and all naked. I'm like, no, please don't, no. No take, only throw. Hazarino, I love them. I love these emotes. Thank you. Thank you, Hazarino. Thank you so much. They're amazing. They're amazing. You're never fully dressed without a smile? I don't know. If I'm like, does that mean if I'm naked and I'm smiling, am I technically dressed? Does that mean that I can't get thrown out of a restaurant if I'm just smiling? Because it's like no shirt, no shoes, no service. But I'm like, I'm smiling, so those are clothes. You think they'll buy that? Also, if it's a reference to something, then I don't know it. Guys, spam your favorite of the new emotes. Spam your favorite. Spam your favorite of the new emotes. I know what mine is, but I'm not going to influence your decision. You're never fully dressed unless you have unless you have your PPE on. Dude, Zipper coming with the tier 1 sub for 1 month, guys. You know what that means? It's a new enrollee to Collie Care. Zipper from the flops to the beans. I got you covered. Everybody spam the flops. Spam those flops. Or whatever. Just spam something. Do it. All of them are my favorite. So guys, if we ever hit partner, which I don't know if it's gonna happen. Well, maybe, I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. If it happens, all of these emotes will be available to you on tier 1. I don't really plan on doing anything past that. But if we ever hit partner, you'll get access to all of them. Otherwise, while you're here in the chat with us and with me in my stream, just download Better Twitch TV and you can have access to all of the emotes whenever you're in my channel. Because if you're gonna be in here, I want you to spam flops with everybody else. You gotta be able to spam the flops. Whoa! Everybody do the flop. Everybody do the flop. Dude, Zipper, holy crap! What the hell? You just got here. You just subbed. Damn. Zimmer, thanks for the, oh my God. Zimmer gifting out 10 tier 1 subs to the community. Holy freaking crap. Optimus CDM, Flyzik, fantastic food dog, Flyzik. Renewal Wolf, Conjunction Justin, the Devil's The Devil Installed, Tagarung, Dr. Fox Official, Anyux, Rantaru, and the Fembox Fox Gamers. Or Femboy Fox Games. You guys are all coming on the call. Thanks to Zimmer from the Thoughts of the Beans. I got you covered. Dude, what the hell? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Super nice, super kind. You could have bought like 10 coffees with that. Instead, you spent it here, but you know, coffees. Actually, I think you can get more than 10 coffees with that. You can get like 12 coffees with that. Zimmer, I appreciate it. Thank you. So guys, I wanted to continue on our journey of psychoactive drugs in the brain. This has been kind of a fun journey. I've learned quite a bit about drugs and the brain and how it all works, and we're all just a bunch of meat like structures inside a skeleton that are controlled by chemicals. That's it. We're just chemicals. Our brain works, our thinking, our talking, our everything, actions, breathing, thinking, eating, pooping, farting, all that stuff's all just chemicals. It's all it is. It's a little overwhelming at first. But today, we're gonna talk about psilocybin, magic mushrooms. If you've ever done them, you definitely know the effects of them. If you haven't done them, you kind of get what's going to happen. We're going to talk about how psilocybin makes you trip. At least from what I understand and what I was able to find. It was not easy finding a lot of research on psilocybin. Although there's been more available recently. They've been doing a lot of studies with it, but it was hard to get an understanding of exactly how it does what it does. So I kind of got the best. I think I got a decent idea from the information that I found. Want to know a fact about melons? Sure. If the fact is that cantaloupe is the best melon, then I already knew that. Although honeydew is pretty good too. Honeydew, what is your favorite melon? You guys like watermelon? You like cantaloupe? I like cantaloupe. Cantaloupe's my favorite. You like honeydew? Or pineapple. Pineapple's technically a melon. I believe pineapple is a melon. Is pineapple a melon? Yes. Cinder's gonna be mad at me. I woke up from a nap like 20 minutes ago. Well, welcome back to the world of the living. How was your nap? The existence of watermelon means that there's an earth, fire, an air, earth, and fire melon. Let me get some of that fire melon. That would be good. And then Moho, don't forget the fifth element, the love melon. I have a fear of cantaloupe? What? What are you afraid of? It's a melon. I do like honeydew boba tea. I haven't had boba tea in a long time. Cantaloupe, watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew. Wassermelon. The name cantaloupe scares you? How? Hey, femboy. Cantaloupe. Is that scaring you now? Melon ball cocktail. Ah! Durian fruit. I've never had durian fruit. It's amazing. Like, you guys ever find it exciting when someone's like, here, have you tried this? And you're like, what's that? And they're like, it's a fruit. And you're like, there are fruits I haven't heard of? And you try a new fruit for the first time and you're like, oh my God, this is good. Why have I never heard of this? I had a couple years ago, I had like, what was it? Star melon? I think like a star fruit. What do you call those? Yeah, star fruit. Dude, it was so good. I've never heard of those ever before. Like I was like, like 2-3 years ago was the first time I'd ever seen a star fruit before. I was like, what? This is so good. I just thought it was like a made up thing. I never, you see them in like cartoons and stuff, but you never really think of a star melon as a tasty treat. It was pretty damn good. Which one is durian? Oh, I've seen these at like Asian markets. It looks like snot. Ugh. Are they good? Are they any good? Very bad smelling fruit, but the taste is not so bad. What a compliment. It smells like crap, but the taste isn't terrible. Like, none of that sounds enjoyable. If the smell is really bad, but the taste is not terrible, I think it's something I feel like the smell is not worth it, right? Like, if you were like, yeah, they smell terrible, but they're absolutely delicious, I'd been like, oh, okay, so it's like worth it. But no, they smell bad and the taste is eh. So it's like, okay, that just sounds like an overall bad experience then. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Smells like ass, tastes okay. Like that to me, that's like some bad stats. Bad statistics for a fruit. Warning, don't put me in the kettle, no, please. No kettle. I don't want to go back. Have you guys ever heard of Miracle Berry? Who's ever done Miracle Berry? Anybody? You want to talk about an interesting fruit with an interesting experience? So this little berry, well, let me find it. So these little berries, they're called miracle berries, and they are full of this, like, they're full of a juice, right? And you eat them and you swish the juice around in your mouth and it coats your taste buds. And then what happens is anything that tastes sour tastes sweet. So I've done this before. It is an interesting experience to have your senses altered in that way, especially taste, right? Because sour should taste sour, sweet should taste sweet, right? Like, at no other time have I ever experienced a disconnect between what I expect something to taste and how it actually tastes, even knowing that what I'm supposed to be tasting is sour, but what I'm tasting is sweet. It is really, really weird. So I did, so they had so you can get the juice. You can get just the juice and it does the same thing, although I've been told it's not as good. I did it with actual berries. So I chewed on one, I swished it around for about, it was like a minute or two, right? And then you spit the chunks out and you swallow the juice, right? I bit into a lemon wedge and it tasted like delicious candy. I bit into a lime wedge. It tasted like delicious candy. I took a sip of balsamic vinaigrette and it tasted like wine. It's the weirdest damn thing I've ever experienced in terms of like flavors and taste. Sour apples, like green apples, delicious. Sour apples dipped in sour cream on miracle berries, fan-freaking-tastic. It was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. I would love to do it again and get a bunch of like sour fruits and different sour type things. It was amazing. Have I had lychee? I have had lychee. Lychee's okay. I can't say I'll ever go out of my way for it, but someone's like, here, you want a lychee? I'll be like, oh, okay. Mainly because, you know, it's not something I like actively seek out. So I'm eating them and they're good enough that I would eat it again. Warheads on miracle fruit. Okay, so I used to, when I was younger, I used to take warheads. They were too sour for me. So I would take the warhead and I would drop it in a little glass of water to dissolve the sour stuff, because I wanted the flavoring underneath. I wanted the sweet part, but I didn't like the sour stuff because it was too sour for me. Because I was being a kid, you know, where like you get something sour and they're like, too sour, right? But like, you know, now, obviously now it's not that sour, but I used to drop them in the water, wait for the sour stuff to dissolve, pluck them out of the water, and then finish the candy. And I got all the deliciousness of warheads without the horrible sour taste that made my lips pucker and it was too sour. It's too sour, especially the what was it, like the black ones or like the deep purple ones. They had ones that were like ultra sour, and those ones were bad. I want to buy exotic fruits. I haven't had so long. Hey, let's go. We do it. Let's do a exotic fruit stream. Exotic fruit stream. What were they coated with? Probably just citric acid, right? Black cherry, that was the one. It was like super, super sour. Dragon fruit doesn't turn you into a dragon. I was disappointed. Oh, well. Are there like, I guess, would a star fruit turn you into a star? Would you just turn into a giant ball of burning hydrogen? When you eat the star fruit and all of a sudden just everything around you just gets eviscerated. A giant ball of burning gas. TF fruit. That's a TF trigger somewhere. I'm sure dragon fruit's been used as a TF trigger. I'm sure. Dude, Captain Snuggly Cactus, hey! Guys, the other day was Captain Snuggly Cactus's birthday. Just saying. I'm just saying, do with that what you will. When was it? Like a day or two ago, right? 2 days ago. So, you know, there's that.
Cinder7 love, Cinder7 love.
Dude, Circle coming with the tier 1 sub for 2 freaking months. Circle. Hi, Circle. I missed playing Among Us in VR with you. It was fun. You too, Shigaka. Because then I could come up behind you guys and kill you. Circle, you're coming under collar here for 2 freaking months. From the flops to the beans, I got you covered. Actually, all I can do. From the radius to the circumference, I got you covered. Because, you know, you're a Circle. I appreciate the support, Circle. Always so glad to have you around. If I eat you, do I become Cinder? Good luck. Bring it, bitch! Next time won't be the same. Yeah, okay, Shugaka. Shugaka, you've played enough Among Us with me to know that I am a ruthless killer. You do not hesitate. You don't think. You see an opportunity and you kill. Guys, hold on. I gotta get some more coffee. Hold on. I ran out of coffee. I want more coffee. No, give me just a second. Hold on. Give me just a second. Just a sec. More coffee. Give me like not even like 15 seconds. Somebody time me. Somebody time me. 15 seconds. What was my time? What was my time? I'm back. Time. Game's done slow. It's been 100 years. Okay. Hyperbole, maybe. That was like, dude, that was like easily like 5 seconds. I think I got the world record on coffee getting. Pepperoni Demon, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock. Welcome in, Pepperoni Demon. Pepperoni Demon. I definitely think that was less than 15 seconds. Anybody who says otherwise, it was 15 seconds. It was definitely just 15 seconds. And now I got more coffee for the lecture. Approximately 26 seconds. I think that you are approximately off by at least 11 seconds. So I, you know, agree to disagree there. Glitch Wish. Agree to disagree. I definitely made it in underestimate. This is not games done slow, so I definitely made it in. Bish. Why did Automod ban Bish? Yeah, you're glitch. You're counting. Yeah. Was your counting done by an official timekeeping device, and has that timekeeping device been audited recently to make sure that it is actually accurate within a wide variance of 11 seconds? Glitch, I think your watch or your timer might be off a bit. Yes, it was. You're gonna have to submit the proper documentation of that. Until you can submit proper documentation and authorization that has been audited recently and is actually in tune and perfectly accurate, I'm gonna have to take a look at your result and put a little asterisk above it and say that you're wrong. You lost the papers. Well, isn't that unfortunate? Isn't that unfortunate? Oh, well, I guess I did it under 15 seconds then. Good job, guys. We did it. Yes, we did it. World record. Hype. Will you become a cinder block? No, but you might shit one. Running pal, hey. It needs to be calibrated for collies. Exactly. If you don't have up-to-date collie calibration, then can we really trust the timer? I don't think so. All right. You guys want to learn? You guys want to learn about drugs? You want to learn about mushrooms, fungus? There's a fungus among us. Are you a pillow? Because I want to snuggle with you. Excuse you, 6 feet. COVID's not over. Don't you dare get next to me. Back up. Back up. 6 feet. Back up. 6 feet.
Hey.
Weird Talak, come in with the 300 bits. Hey. Talak, thanks for the 300 bits. Thanks for making Tux dance. Look at that werewolf. USDA Prime. Yeah, can we get some Corona S's in the chat, please? Shit's not over. It's actually getting worse. Look at all you guys wearing your masks. Good job, guys. I appreciate it. So many mask wearers. Apparently there was a guy who thought it was a good idea to inject shrooms. Alex, I have that pull. I actually have that article pulled up. I was going to touch on that. Because that was on Tuesday that came out. We will talk about that. Blue banana hair dingo? Meowtastic, DJ. How dare you come into my chat and say such things? Okay. Fiction to reality. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Fobby Flock. Welcome in. Just a girl chilling. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Fobby Flock. Welcome in. You can't stay long. You have work. Well, don't be late. All right, guys. You know what time it is? It's time to sit down. It's time to shut up. It's time to put your asses in those chairs because it's time for class. There will be no eating in my classroom. There will be no texting in my classroom. If I find you with your phone, I'm going to take your phone away. And I'm going to read out the most recent text message you sent. It might be something benign. Or it might be something completely lewd because I know how you guys could get. So no texting. And if you're late to my class, so help me God if you're late, I'll call your parents. I'll leave a nasty message with them. I'll say, Mr. and Mrs. Circle, your child was late and they deserve to be punished for their crimes. Meowtastic DJ, get out. I'm drawing phallic-like objects on here. I'm gonna watch Twitch at Hazarino. Who you watching? Who you watching, Hazarino? Remember those like 3 streams that my tablet actually worked? Do you guys remember that? I'm watching Binder Bali. They have some cool new emotes. Hazarino, they have cool new emotes. Thanks to you. Also, so you're in my stream watching me stream while in my stream is streamception.
Am I allowed to keep my snacks if I share with the professor?
Yes. But it's going to be a 70-30 split, so you better give me 70% of your snacks. I hope it's worth it. Otherwise, I get 100%. Take what you want. You can choose. 70-30 or 0. Skysnap coming to the tier 1 stuff for 2 freaking months. Skysnap, you're coming under collie care from the rosettes that aren't actually spots to that long tail. I got you covered. Hazarino, if you were in my classroom watching my stream in my classroom, you could predict the future because you could type in chat and be like, bless you, because you're going to be, it's like, because you're ahead of the stream because the stream delays.
Please
so you
don't
could, like,
eat
tell
the
future.
mushrooms. The stream of consciousness is not coherent. Balalala.
Dude, Broster, come in with 100 bits, make it Tux dance. Please don't eat the mushrooms. The stream of consciousness is not coherent. Could you imagine you drop shrooms and you get 4 to 12 hours of for 12 hours? That's all you get.
Lahuja
Dude.
money. Lahuja money. Lahuja gosh.
Money, money, money.
Doctor, can't you see him burning?
Dude, just a guy from North Dakota coming with a $10 donation. Holy crap, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, hold on, I'll get to it in a second because there's another one coming. Oh my god, Tux, I see you, Tux. I see you.
Badger, mushroom.
Thanks, Tux. Oh, I'll get to all these guys. Holy crap. Ah. Wait for it. There it is. Okay, holy freaking crap. Just a guy from ND coming in with a $10 tip, dude. I appreciate it. Doctor, can't you see? Dude, I appreciate the $10 tip. Holy crap, you could have bought like 100 coffees with that. Oh my god. Scarface coming with the 5 gifted tier 1 subs out to the community. Jeez, Scarface, you've been doing how many? I don't even know how many that is now. 100, oh my god. That's so much. Scarface, thank you for the continued support. Seriously, dude, seriously, thank you. Broster coming in with the 5 gifted tier 1 subs to the community as well. Broster, continuing that amazing support. As always, Broster, thank you. Thank you. Tuxton with the 50 bits being a little butt. I see you, Tuxton. You're supposed to be watching a movie. Fox Okizo coming with thanks for the follow. Welcome to Flock. Welcome in. I think I got it all. I got to turn the fan on. Hold on. Then we'll talk about mushrooms. Yeet's phone out the window because he didn't tell him Cinder was streaming. Don't get mad at your phone. Get mad at the corporations who make them. That was a little subliminal. A little direct. All right, psilocybin. All right, I'm gonna ask this question. See how many people will respond. Who has ever done mushrooms before? I'll even rope it in there. Who's ever done any type of psychedelic, whether it be LSD, mushrooms, DMT? Many times. Yesn't. That's a no. You have. Never. Haven't. Yup. Not I. 1. Nope. I'll give you guys a little secret here. Come close. I'll give you guys a secret. I've done LSD. Okay. I've never done mushrooms though. Never done mushrooms. Getting personal, are we? Yes, get close. So psilocybin. Psilocybin is the main psychoactive ingredient in psychedelic mushrooms. There are over like 100 different types of mushrooms that produce psilocybin. The one that I've seen been taken before are golden teachers. I've never taken them myself, but I've definitely seen a lot of people take them. I've definitely been around a lot of people who have done them. So it is something I have experienced before. There are a couple ways that you can ingest them. Some people just eat them raw. Some people cook them. Some people make them into a tea. I think the most common way I've seen is people brew it down into a tea. It seems to be the most gentle on the stomach. Every time I see people eat it just raw, they tend to have some kind of nasty gastrointestinal issues afterwards, whether it be vomiting or really bad poops. And the last thing you want is to have really bad poops while you're halfway through a mushroom trip. So I see a lot of people who do it for, they make teas out of it, they brew it, and you sip on it and the psilocybin gets in your body that way. And then, interesting thing enough, the psilocybin isn't actually what gets used in your brain to make you hallucinate. Psilocybin gets broken down into what we call psilocin. So psilocybin is actually like it's like a precursor to, once it gets processed by your body, it then turns into psilocin. Psilocin is what causes you to have hallucinations, causes you to have increased mood, messes with your sleep, causes you to be awake. And ultimately is what gives you that trip, that high that people talk about. So psilocybin, oh, that's big, is what is found in the mushroom. It is believed to be used, the mushroom creates it mainly as a defense mechanism against insects. It's been found that in insects, it decreases the appetite of whoever ingests it. So in tiny little insects, they get a little bit of psilocybin in them from eating the mushroom, and suddenly their appetite just goes away, and they're like, oh, I'm full. I don't think they know if it actually causes any psychoactive effects for them, but it definitely causes their appetite to decrease, and then thus they stop eating the plant and the plant survives, right? Much like how caffeine causes insects to just have the high, like the biggest caffeine high ever before killing them. In small doses, it has some effects, but when we start using those doses and ingredients on
sorry I'm late, but I
massive
brought
creatures,
a
it
double
changes.
XL black coffee for Cinder.
Dude, Cerulean, thanks for the giant coffee. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get so hype on this. Oh yeah, give me that coffee. Yum, 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 yum. Speaking of, let me take a sip. Cerulean, thanks for the 50 bits. I appreciate it. Thanks for making Tux dance. So believed to originally been used as a defense mechanism within the mushroom to prevent them from being eaten. Like I said, about 100, actually I have on here written specifically 180 different variants of mushrooms produce psilocybin. In adults, or in humans rather, instead of decreasing our appetite, it causes us to trip. And we'll talk about why and what receptors it binds to. Here is psilocin. This is the ingredient that gets broken down. So psilocybin gets broken down into psilocin by your liver, and by the time it gets to your brain, that's when you start tripping, which is why when people take mushrooms orally, it usually takes about 45 minutes to an hour for the effects to start kicking in, with peak effectiveness for most oral, I mean, I guess technically medications or oral ingested things, usually about 2 to 3 hours after ingestion, you start to get peak effectiveness. So psilocin is very familiar, or very, very similar in structure to a neurotransmitter you should all be familiar with, which is serotonin. Do you guys remember what serotonin does? You should. Especially if you're taking an SSRI, you should know what serotonin does. Serotonin is your mood regulator, right? Remember when we talked about neurotransmitters, what did I talk about? Smiley serotonin, right? Makes you happy, helps with your mood, right? Helps with wakefulness and sleepiness, helps part of like your sleep cycle is controlled by serotonin, but it's primarily your mood regulator. It also helps with decision making. It can help with visual as well, like visual perceptions. It can also help with blood pressure and heart rate. But its primary focus in the brain is to maintain to regulate your mood, right? Well, psilocin can bind to specific serotonin receptors in your brain, which is why when people who do mushrooms generally respond with a positive feeling, right? Because it binds with those receptors in your brain designed for serotonin and causes those actions to then, those action potentials to then send, causing you to feel good, right? The problem is psilocin, it doesn't bind perfectly to it. And what actually happens is you end up causing an overstimulation of those neurons, which is why you get that almost heightened sense, that hyperactivity within your brain that causes you to hallucinate. So you have receptors throughout the brain for serotonin. Specifically, these 5-H2A receptors are the specific ones. These receptors are primarily used to help regulate your mood, help regulate your decision making, but they're also very heavily influencing in visual perception and visual like processing. So if you think about what does magic mushrooms make you do, it makes you hallucinate visually. It's because you're getting an overstimulation of these nerves because you have psilocin binding to receptors, causing an overstimulation, which causes your brain to think that you are seeing more than you're actually seeing, right? Your neurons are sending signals to your brain saying that they are seeing things and firing, when in reality, nothing has actually triggered those neurons except for the overexcitement that psilocin causes. Which is why you get hallucinations, which is why you see things that aren't there, which is why you think you see things that aren't there. Ew, furries, I know, we're freaking gross. At least some of us are. It is one thing I definitely don't miss about conventions is the stench. That kind of like, sweaty, gross, musky fursuit stench on a Sunday night at a convention when you can tell people haven't maybe changed out their Under Armour or dried their suit out all weekend, and it just smells like mildewy and gross. And you go to hug someone and you just get yeah, I'm short, so of course my face goes like immediately into like the chest or the shoulder, like right into the fur, and it's just sometimes it can be a little gross sometimes. People need to learn how to shower. So psilocybin, which turns into psilocin, binds to receptors in your brain primarily responsible for binding to serotonin, and specifically the receptors that are that heavily control visual perceptions as well as your mood and decision making. This is why you get the visual hallucinations, because this binding causes an overstimulation of those nerves, which causes them to send signals that aren't actually there, right? It sends a signal saying it saw something, but it didn't actually see anything, but that signal got fired and your brain processes it as a hallucination. How short are you? I'm short. What is, let me see, hold on, what is... I want to see if I'm above or below average. I'm below average height for a guy. I am below average height for a guy. There's another thing that psilocin does in your brain. We have this thing called normal default mode. Or default mode network, sorry. Your default mode network. I had to research this because I'd never heard of this before. I looked this up, and this is actually kind of interesting, and I guess it makes sense. Loam! Lemetheron, you're gonna nip my ankles? Come and get them. I dare you, come on! You won't. You won't. Cinder Corgi? No! I'm not a Corgi, I'm a Collie! Imagine a collie taller than a guy. Oh God. Instead of nipping your ankles, they nip your neck. Dude, Colt coming in with a tier 1 sub for 3 freaking months. Core to core. Hold on, Colt. Arrow-Koi? I'm just gonna call you Colt. Colt, you're coming under collie care from the Floss to the Beans. I got you covered 3 freaking months, dude. Thank you. Enjoy your new colored sheep. What color do you have now? I think it's like blue or green. It's one of the two. It's either green or blue. So you have this thing known as the default mode network. So your brain has this like Arukai. Look, you guys don't come here for my pronunciation. You come here because I talk about fun things and brains and drugs and when we play games. So the default mode network. So when you are just going through your normal day-to-day, right? When you are doing your normal activities, when you're not very focused on the world around you, say maybe your mind is wandering, or you're thinking about plans in the future, or thinking about memories from the past, right? You're not really paying attention to what's going on around you, but you're still kind of managing, right? You're kind of going through the motions. This is what's known as your default mode network. Think of it like your brain on autopilot, right? Your brain is processing information and using it, and you are moving through the world and interacting with the world, but your brain is wandering off somewhere, right? You're just kind of on autopilot. We call this the default mode network. Psilocybin decreases this activity. So what that means is if you're not in default mode, it means that you're hyper aware of what's going on around you. You're focused on things that are around you. You're not thinking about your memories or your plans or what you're going to do tonight after work, right? You're focused on whatever task it is that you're doing at the time, right? Your mind has become focused on a task or something within your physical world instead of letting your mind wander, right? Psilocybin suppresses that default mode network. So that makes your brain more aware and hyper aware of what's going on around you, right? This is why you see people who are tripping always kind of looking around. It's hard for them to kind of focus on things, or hard for them to kind of develop like higher level thoughts, because they're so focused on everything around them, right? They might look at something for 20 minutes and just look at the hallucinations, right? They just get so hyper focused on things because they suppress this default mode, this autopilot mode that our brain goes into during day-to-day life. We've all been there, especially if you drive. If you've ever driven before and you're just wandering off thinking about something, and next thing you know, you're getting off your exit and you're like, how the hell did I get here? Right? That was your brain on default mode. Just your brain was wandering and your brain was working without you really consciously thinking of it, right? You're still taking in stimulation. You're still reacting to stimulation and external stimuli, right? But you weren't really consciously thinking about it. That was me going up the stairs earlier, and I looked down and saw my shadow and nearly tripped over it because that's not part of the stairs. Can you kind of tell what someone's tripping on just by how they're acting? I mean, somebody tripping on like mushrooms or LSD is probably going to be different than someone who's like tweaking out on meth, right? Or I had an elderly lady recently test positive for PCP while at work. I don't know where Granny's getting PCP from, but there she was doing PCP. Granny party's hard. If you're talking about, can you tell the difference between someone on shrooms and LSD? Probably not directly.
Floppy time.
Urzu Hedge coming with the tier 1 sub for 2 freaking months. Urzu Hedge, you're covered under collar care. From the hedge to the clippings, I got you covered. Dude, floppy time. Yes, floppy time. Lit grandma. Dude, we had like, this was like, I think this was almost like half a year ago, maybe it was a couple months ago. Sometime during the height of the pandemic. Well, I say that like we're not in the height of the pandemic right now, because we're definitely in the height of the pandemic, but I'm thinking like back in like April, May, when we were still like shutting things down. We had like an 80-some-year-old lady come in. And when I tell you she tested positive for like everything on her UDS, we mean like everything, like meth, PCP, benzos, cannabinoids, right? Like she tested positive for like everything. We were like, Granny, what the hell are you doing? She was partying hard. That's kind of like that. I mean, what a way to go out. I guess if you're in your 80s, it doesn't really matter anymore, right? Granny out here living her best life. Retirement homes must be lit. I can tell you retirement homes are disgusting. We used to, you guys, a little bit of a tangent here. You guys know where the highest concentration of STD infections are generally located, right? The answer is nursing homes and retirement villages. What do you think all those old people do? We used to have, so in the last nursing home I ever worked at, which thank God I don't work at there anymore. This is gonna be a little bit of a tangent here, but we had like 2 separate buildings, right? I think this one was like this. And we had this bridge that connected them. It was kind of like it wasn't like raised or anything, but it was like a little walkway outside that connected the 2, right? So this was like the nursing home. And this was assisted living. We'll just say like assisted living. So this was like your older people who maybe needed a little bit extra help with things. This was where like your bedbound patients, like your nursing home patients, right? We used to have this guy who would come over from the assisted living side at like 2 o'clock in the morning, because I used to work nights, and we would catch him in this hallway. Sometimes we'd catch him like somewhere in this hallway. Sometimes we'd catch him walking around the nursing home. He would come over at like 2 o'clock in the morning to, you know, do nasty things with nursing home people. It was disgusting. We would catch him and we would be like, go back. It's disgusting. He was such a little, he was grimy. Ugh, God, I think about him. It was gross. I thought it was going to drop. Okay. So not only does psilocin cause a hyperactivity and serotonin receptors in your brain, specifically ones responsible for like visual perception and your mood, it also causes a decrease in the default mode network of your brain, causing your brain to be more hyper-focused and less on autopilot, which causes a heightened state of focus and a heightened state of perception as well within your body, which even heightens how much information you're taking in, which only makes hallucinations a little bit stronger. The other thing that it does is it increases the amount of communication between different areas of your brain. So this is an image I found that they used a fMRI, which is a functional MRI, right, to look at a live brain and see which areas of the brain were being used at certain situations. This is the normal brain, not on psychedelics, right? The connections are being made. There are enough of them between systems, but some systems maybe don't talk to each other as much, right? And this is just part of the way that our brain functions during day-to-day life, right? When they did it again with someone who was on psilocybin, this was the result. Once again, this is just a graph representing the information and the data that they found doing these fMRIs. A spirograph? It does look like a spirograph. So what they found was that patients and people who were taking psilocybin had more connections in different areas of the brain that wouldn't normally be connected together. This caused people to see things from perspectives that maybe they wouldn't have seen things from before, right? So there's been some studies to represent or to suggest that psilocybin can be used as an antidepressant. There was a 2016 study that they did where they gave cancer patients who had severe depression psilocybin. After about 6 months after their treatment, the participants, 80% of the participants stated that they had an increased feeling of well-being and less depressive symptoms 6 months after their treatment. There's been a lot of research recently suggesting that microdosing or using small doses of psilocybin in with like therapy, with like talk therapy, doing the two together can have like really, really profound effects on patients with resistant depression. So the combination of the two, of using psilocybin to make connections in your brain that wouldn't normally be made, while also speaking with a therapist during that time, helped patients to come to new self like realizations. Dude, Jasper.
Finally, a Cinder stream and him not sleeping / working.
Dude, Jasper Suit, what is up? It's been so long. I'm so glad to see you, Jasper Suit, coming in with the tier freaking 3. Tier 3, Jasper. Why? Why tier 3? You get nothing right now because all my emotes are being approved. Oh, wait, they did get approved. So you have access to the nerd and emote outside of this channel because you're tier 3. Jasper, thank you so much for the 11 years of 11 years. Oh my God. The 11 months of tier 3 support. I appreciate it, Jasper. You're covered under collie care from the Jas to the Purr. I got you covered under extended coverage. If you make a claim, there's like a 2% more chance I'll actually file it. 11 years soon. Yeah, 11 years. I'm not streaming for that long. So they found that during psilocybin administration, these connections were being made in the brain that helps patients to see things from different perspectives that they might not have been able to see from before. So there is some evidence coming up, or some evidence starting to appear, that this might be a very effective way to treat depression. They also, in 2016, did a study to see how this works with treating addiction. They took people who were willing to try to quit smoking and did the same thing where they dosed them with small amounts of psilocybin. After 6 months, 80% of the participants had quit smoking. Now, this might be skewed because you got patients who are already trying to quit, you know, being given another chance to help quit, right? Maybe that's what helped them. But 80% of the participants after 6 months had quit smoking when they used psilocybin to help try to break the addiction. So this idea that it might help us be able to rewire parts of our brain, or be able to work around parts of our brain that were causing issues, by making these extra connections.
Cinder 7 flop
underscore. Oh, it cut it off. It cut it off. Cerulean coming with 100 bits. Thanks for making me laugh. Thanks for making Tux dance as well. Despite this evidence, though, psilocybin is still a Schedule 1 drug federally, which means it has no medicinal use and high uses of abuse, or high chance of abuse.
Cinder 7 flops, 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 Cinder 7 flop.
Dude! Mythical Red Fox coming with the tier 1 sub for 6 freaking months, half a year! Half a freaking year. Mythical Red Fox, you're covered under collie care. From the myth to the legend, I got you covered. Thanks for the 6 months. Cinder 7 flop. I think recently, I know Denver decriminalized it, right? I think Denver did, and I thought like Washington State as well decriminalized it. I think some cities have decriminalized it as well. But I know Denver for sure, or Colorado and Oregon. That's what it is. Oregon decriminalized everything. That's right. They decriminalized everything, which is how it should be. You shouldn't be sent to jail for doing a drug. You should be sent to, you know, rehab and get medical treatment. I don't really have anything else to talk about this. This is kind of as much as I got, as much information I was able to get, and as deep as I was willing to dig without trying to get into some weird... there is some websites that were a little like, I'm not going near that website. I'm gonna end up on a list somewhere. But the long and short of it is psilocybin, which is a naturally occurring compound within specific mushrooms. 180 different types of mushrooms produce psilocybin. Originally used as an insecticide to prevent insects from eating it because it causes insects to lose their appetite. Well, if humans eat it, psilocybin gets broken down into psilocin, which is similar in structure to serotonin, which means it can bind to specific serotonin receptors in your brain, specifically the 5-HT2A receptors, which are responsible for mood regulation and visual perception. It binds to those receptors and causes a hyperactivity in those receptors, resulting in a heightened sense of mood, while also giving you the visual hallucinations that occur with psychedelics. It also causes a decrease in the default mode network, which is the network of your brain that causes you to go on autopilot. So when your mind starts to wander, you start to think about things in the future, in the past, and you're not really paying attention to the task at hand, that's your default mode network kicking in. It causes a decrease in this, which causes you to be more heightened and more aware of everything around you. Interesting enough, this also causes what we call a loss of ego, where people start to feel less self-importance and more of an identity with a bigger picture, right? So they start to feel, instead of feeling like they're an individual, they start to feel like they're more a part of a universe as a whole, right? Which can lead to people thinking about things from different perspectives. That happens when you start to suppress that default mode network, right? Psilocybin or psilocin is also shown to cause extra connections in the brain that wouldn't normally be made. On the left, you have a graph representing the fMRI images of a brain under normal circumstances. And then on the right, you have a diagram representing the images from an fMRI for a patient under the effects of psilocin. You can see that there are more connections made through different areas of the brain that normally wouldn't be speaking to one another, which once again can help people see things from different perspectives, but also give you that heightened sense of awareness and kind of like that causes you to trip, right? What determines how your trip goes is individualized. They don't quite know why some people have good trips and some people have bad trips, other than maybe the environment in which they did it, the mental state in which they took those drugs, right? And also any pre-existing conditions, any pre-existing psychological conditions that either were known or unknown that can then be heightened or made worse through this, right? They haven't really figured out why some people trip some ways and some people trip another way, and what causes that distinction between a good trip and a bad trip, and how you can determine when to have one versus the other. They don't really know yet. But that's always a possibility that when you take psychedelics, that you can get not just increased in mood, but also anxiety and fear. You can see things that terrify you, that scare you, right? Overstimulation of one area doesn't just always mean a good thing, because it can overstimulate things that you're trying to suppress, such as fears and anxieties. This can be made worse as well with antidepressants such as SSRIs, which directly affect serotonin. So you got to be careful with that as well. Dude, Tyrant Plays coming in with a rate of 5. Holy freaking crap! Tyrant Plays, thanks for sharing your community mind, and thanks for blasting my ears full of wonderful Andrew WK. What were you doing? What were you playing? Welcome in. You guys just missed. We just finished up our lecture. We were talking about psilocybin. Just finished up. Just missed it. Sorry. Conqueror's Bad Fur Day. I remember playing Conqueror's Bad Fur Day in the basement of my friend's house. And I remember the first time that we fought, what is it, the Great and Mighty Pooh? I remember, man, we were in like elementary school or middle school, I think, and we lost it. We thought it was the funniest damn thing. I actually thought it was really gross at first. Like when you have to give the cow prune juice to make him poop, right? Isn't that what you have to do? You have to give him like prunes or something to make that cow poop. I remember thinking it was super freaking gross. And then they got to the Great Mighty Pooh, and that song. Doesn't being on SSRIs inhibit the effectiveness of psychedelics? There is a contraindication between using the two together. We did the Pooh boss this stream, was great. Awesome. It's such a good boss. Don't you have to get the cow to poop, right? Don't you have to feed him prune juice or something? Oh God. Unfreaking believable.
Nerd.
Jasper, unfreaking believable. Make it 500,000 milligrams of morphine. Are you insane? Do you know how much morphine that's so much morphine. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jasper coming in with the 500 bits. Disappointing JD. Unbelievable. Thanks for the 500 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you. Interesting nursing story. I gotta think of one. Hold on. I'm trying to think if I had anything fun this weekend. Anything exciting I did this week. I feel like work, like I haven't had any good stories from work recently because all work has been is COVID. It's all freaking COVID. That's all it is. It's like, let me tell you about this COVID patient. I can tell you about this COVID patient. Let me tell you about, they're all the same. They're all respiratory distress and can't breathe, coughing, fever. It's all the same. Like all I see now is COVID. I feel like I can't get it. We haven't had any like, exciting things in a while. Let me see. I gotta think of one. Okay. I got a good one. I took, this was about a year ago. I took care of a 16-year-old who was working on a pickup truck in their garage. And in their garage, they had a big like metal industrial fan, right? Spinning around on top there to keep the garage cool. Well, they decided they were working on the truck. They were doing something and they got up on the bed of the truck and stood up. And as they stood up, that giant industrial fan struck him like right in the top of the forehead, right? Kind of knocked him back, fell off the back of the bed of the truck, right? Was actually pretty okay, but had a pretty wicked gash across the forehead from this giant metal industrial blade that was swinging around, giant industrial fan blade swinging around in the garage that caught him right upside the head. It did not decapitate him, so don't worry. You're not going to get decapitated, but it's going to hurt like hell. Caught him right across the top of the forehead, left a nice gash across the top of his forehead. Right in the noggin. Right freaking in the noggin. OSHA incoming? Well, they were doing it at home. It wasn't at work. It was at home. They were 16. They were working on a truck at home. In their garage. It was like in their garage. I guess they must have had a really nice house if they have a giant industrial metal industrial fan in their garage. Head wounds bleed a lot. They do. They sure do. Mr. Call's coming up to 5 bits. You get ear rubs? Okay. I got one more thing we'll talk about for mushrooms. A story that came across on Tuesday. That's interesting. Racer Foxbeast, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you as well, Samuel. Kagasho, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock. Welcome in. So on Tuesday, a story came out about a guy who tried to inject psychedelic mushrooms into his veins. So the man made a tea from the mushrooms and injected it into his veins. I shouldn't have to tell you that this is a horrible idea, and that you should never do this. You should never inject anything into your veins that isn't, given by a licensed medical professional. But you definitely shouldn't brew a psychedelic mushroom tea and then draw it up and inject it into your veins. According to the report, a 30-year-old man had been brought to the emergency room by his family after exhibiting confusion. So his first presenting symptom was confusion, had a history of bipolar as well as opioid dependency, and recently stopped taking his prescribed medications, his family told doctors. In the course of trying to self-medicate his depression and dependence, he came across research showing some benefits to using psychedelic drugs like mushrooms and LSD to treat depression. So I guess he decided that he was depressed and was going to brew some mushroom tea and inject it to see if it cured his depression, which I feel terrible because the amount of strain and stress and torment this guy must be going through to think that that was like an okay thing to do. Like, you got to think about this, the logical processes you have to convince yourself of, like, yeah, this is going to work. Like, you got to be pretty desperate. I feel kind of bad for him on that sake. He decided to use mushrooms by first boiling them down to what he called mushroom tea, then filtering the mixture through a cotton swab and intravenously injecting it. Soon after, he developed symptoms including lethargy, jaundice, which is that yellow skin color, diarrhea, and nausea, along with vomiting blood. 22 days he was in the hospital for it, 8 of those days in the intensive care unit. He had positive fungus in his blood. He had fungus growing in his blood. The mushrooms were growing inside of his blood. It was the same. They said here, here we go. By the time he was admitted to the hospital intensive care, multiple organs had started to fail, including his lungs and kidneys. Tests revealed that he had both a bacterial and a fungal infection in his blood, likely meaning the mushroom he injected were now literally feeding off of him and growing. The doctors wrote the fungus found inside the man's blood was the same as the psychedelic mushroom that he had injected. He was given antibiotics and antifungals. So if you needed any reason to not inject mushrooms into your blood, there's your case study. Whether or not he continued to get the effects of the fungus growing inside of him, that is an interesting question. I don't know.
Guess what time it is? Cinder angry time to loose the bandana.
Oh my god! Broster, you son of a... Unbelievable. Broster coming in with 100 bits and then taking my bandana off. No, please don't make me take it off. Beta pop.
Cinder 7 flops, Cinder 7 flops, Cinder 7 flop. Wow, almost a year in the floppy flock. Cinder
Wow.
7 flops, Cinder 7 flops, Cinder 7 flop.
There. Do my 15 minutes here. Bruster, are you happy? Bruster, don't look at me. Don't look. I'm naked. Don't look. No, please stop. No, stop. Stop. Don't look. Don't look. Please don't look. I'm naked. God damn it, Bruster. Dude, Beta Pup coming with a tier 1 sub for 11 freaking months. Beta Pup, almost a year. Almost a freaking year. Beta Pup. Oh my God. I like the way it said wow. It was like, wow. Beta Pup, you're covered under collie care. From the beta to the omega, I got you covered. Thanks for the 11 months and thanks for being an awesome moderator. Neck putts incoming. Don't pet my neck. You get out of here. My neck is sensitive. Don't pet it. Sensitive. Dude, Zenek Heath. Thanks for that. Oh my God, I must have follow. Zenek Keith coming to tier 1 sub for 1 freaking month. Guys, you know what that means? Spam the freaking flops. Spam the flops. Just spam those freaking flops. Zenek Keith, you're coming under collie camp for the flops and the beans. I got you covered. Thanks for enrolling. Enjoy your flops. Enjoy your flops and your emotes. The Big Broski, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Floppy Flock. Welcome in. I look away for 5 minutes and Cinder's naked. I know. You can thank Broster. He did it. Collie neck. No, stop. Don't objectify my neck. Do we play something today? Yes, we do. So that's the end of my lecture on psilocybin, and not the most exciting lecture, but you know, we learned some stuff. Unbelievable, Jasper. NECK. Jasper, unbelievable. 500,000 milligrams of morphine again? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jasper, coming with the 500 bits. Thanks for disappointing JD. Neck.
For la 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 oh whoa.
It's really it. Thanks for the 50 bits. I appreciate it. Thanks for making Tux dance, and thanks for doing the 500 grams of morphine. It's a hell of a trip. Who gets 5,000? It's not 500,000 milliliters. It's 500,000 milligrams of morphine. Not milliliters, milligrams. Which actually, hold on. So let me see. Let me do some math here. So we have the highest concentration of morphine that we have, at least available in my ER, is 10 mLs or 10 milligrams per ml. So 10 milligrams per ml, 500,000, just be divided by 10. We have 50,000 milliliters. 50,000 milliliters. So that's what? 50 liters? 50 liters of morphine? Do you want 50 liters of morphine? Alex Tempest, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock. Welcome in. Wait, what? F? What? Refresh. I'm still here. I'm still here. Hello. Twitch always be doing this to me.
I have a fever and the only cure is more Collie Cinder 7 flop.
Actually, Tylenol works pretty well for fevers too, you know. DDB coming at the Twitch Prime sub for 3 freaking months. Dude, if you gotta cure your fever, ibuprofen and Tylenols alternate every 4 hours. DDB, thanks for the 3 months. You're covered under collie care. From the D to the V, I got you covered. Thanks for the 3 months of Prime. Zambi, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock. Welcome in. Okay. Today's game, we're starting a new game, guys. We beat Cube. We beat Cube 2. We beat the DLCs. We beat the original Cube. It was a fun, like, 8-9 streams of Cube puzzles. I really enjoyed Cube. It was a really fun game. Probably my favorite puzzle game. I think Talos Principle is probably my favorite one of the ones we've played recently. I'm going to put Cube 2 as a number 2. It's going to be like 1A, Talos Principle, 1B, Cube too. They were both amazing. Now for Cubed, I wish. Now we're gonna move on to a game called Lightmatter. Apparently it's like a perspective game for it's like a light, you use light and shadows puzzle game. It looked interesting. I saw them play it on AGDQ. I watched like a minute of it and I was like, ooh, I want to play this game, so I'm gonna stop watching. Talos Principle is an amazing game. I love Talos Principle. Where's the cube trophy? I gotta find one. I gotta find like, I mean, I can just put a green cube, but like I gotta find something that's gonna represent it better. You respect and look up to me? Oh, well, thank you. I don't know if I'm much of a role model, but thank you. The flaming oil cube. So I gotta find something I can crop out to use. Sometimes it's not as easy as it should be. All right, let me get the game loaded up. Which one? Lightmatter. What game was the Who Farted mug from? Stanley Parable. Dude! Fushi! Wait, hold on, wait. There was a raid? Who raided? What? Dude, Fushi, come out with the Twitch Prime sub! Guys, that's a new enrollee to Colic here. You know what that means? Spam the flops. Spam the freaking flops. Fushi, you're coming on to Colic here from Flops to the Beans. I got you covered. I already like the atmosphere of this. Maybe the desktop icon. Oh, I could do like, what if I did something like a, what if I had like a banner or something in the background? What if I put icons in the background? Maybe I'll do something like that. I don't know. I'll come up with something. All right, this is the full game too. Whoa. There it goes. Okay. All right, let's play. I might have to tone down the settings a bit. Let's do this. Let's go graphics and we can do medium, and I'm okay with medium. There we go. Coming in clear. I like a game that just throws me into something, doesn't even tell me anything. Just wake up and now you do puzzles. Oh God, it's Chernobyl! Guys, run! Nothing. I can put my bandana back on. Well, bros, remember it's 15 minutes, so you got about another 5 minutes left before it goes back on. Remember, I changed it. It's only 15 minutes now.
Attention, evacuation in progress. Final tram leaving.
They were like, final tram leaving it. Well, that's not a time. How long is that? Alex Lunaris, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock. Welcome in. Oh, well. Bye. Bye. guess we're stuck here. I'm gonna turn that down just a bit. Mika, hey! What's up, Mika? Welcome in.
Please leave the facility. Thirsty?
Yeah.
Have a glass of champagne.
Oh, okay.
Help us make a toast to a future made brighter by Lightmatter.
Can we go back to the part about toasting for champagne? I feel like if I'm gonna be stuck in a underground facility, champagne sounds freaking great. Oh yeah, there it is. Give me that champagne. Yes. Let me get a little bit of that. A little bit of that champagne. Yeah, okay. Please. Let me get a lick. Just a taste. Bubbly. Oh, well, the tram left, so we're screwed.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
CEO of Lightmatter Technologies would like to welcome bankers, investors, and all of those who have doubted him to this launch event. For those of you on the public tour, hello.
That was a little, seemed a little, oh, I can jump up. Okay.
Woohoo!
Peroinin? Corpu, I'm going to call you Corpu. Corpu, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Flobby Flock. Welcome in. Missed your tram because you're at the bar, priceless. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes it's worth missing your flight to hang out at the bar. You know, new experiences. Try something new.
Now entering the stage, Virgil. He needs no introduction. He is the beating heart of this mountain, the greater of two minds, and the man who sacrificed his leg for White Room.
I'm already liking the ambiance of this. It's like creepy, but also kind of awesome. Ooh, a little bit of stutter.
Unbelievable.
I know, right?
More of you. Were you a part of the public tour? If so,
No.
I have just evacuated your tour guide. Don't panic. Now, your inability to follow evacuation
Wow.
orders is truly astounding.
Wow!
But I need you to pay attention. First off, walk through that door.
Would you kindly? I'm getting some would you kindly vibes off of that.
Excellent. You have already exceeded my expectations.
Dude!
Cinder 7 hype, 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 Brink 1 woo, Brink 1 woo, it's been 3 months.
Break Collie coming up the tier 1 sub for 3 freaking months! Break woo, break woo. Break Collie, you're covered under collie care from the actual flops to the actual beans because you're a collie. I got you covered. Thanks for the 3 months, dude.
Wait, it's dark in there. You might trip. Let me light your path. The door requires 2 people to reopen. Proceed to my security manager's office.
Beware of the shadows. It's where the Vashta Narada live.
Now, I presume you know how buttons work.
I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe you should tell me how a freaking button works. Go ahead, tell me. I don't know how they work. I'm just a stupid dog. I don't know how buttons work. What, are you supposed to look at it?
Please
Am I supposed to
push
push
the
it? What do I do? Do I pee on it? What do I do? I don't know. Why don't you freaking tell me?
Impressive. If you continue like this, I might just hire you to mop the floor. Now scurry along, and you will reach the elevator to the exit. It's simple.
some hyperclaps in the chat for pressing the button, guys? Can we get some hyperclaps? Because apparently that was hard. Also, timer's up. There you go, broster. You got to see me naked. Congratulations.
I know it's difficult not to stare at the scientific wonder that is Lightmatter, but the launch event is over. Don't worry, my facility is sturdy.
And that makes me more
Get to the
worried
elevator.
that you have to tell me how sturdy your facility is, because that makes me question. I wasn't really questioning the sturdiness of your facility until you told me that it was sturdy. Now I'm definitely questioning it. Oh no, what do I do with this? So do I press it? Do I just run it? I'm pressing the button and it's not working. This guy's a
Excellent.
dick.
The elevator will take you directly to our outpost. When you get there, journalists will immediately try to put words in your mouth. But stand strong and tell them that Virgil, the CEO of Lightmatter Technologies, saved your life and that the side effects are under control. Goodbye.
Excuse me, the side effects? Pee on it? I would if I could. Oh God! It's everybody's worst nightmare, falling in an elevator. Also, holy crap. A little laggy. I think the game broke my computer. Why is this hold on. Are you guys getting frame? Why are my frames dropping? What the hell? Let's try this. There we go. That's better.
Can you hear me? It's even on. Shadows are dangerous. Stay away from the shadow. Let me fix this.
Smooth now? Okay. So what happens if I go into the... I die. Okay, so we don't go into the shadows. Whoa! Yes! First puzzle solved. Good job, guys.
Excellent. It's working. So, simple is no longer an option, neither for you nor for me. This was a monumental failure on behalf of my elevator technicians.
Yeah, screw them.
But don't worry, you will reach the exit of this facility and they will reach the end of their employment. An
Bye!
escape plan is in development. Until then, keep in mind that the shadows can kill you. Think the floor is lava, just with shadows that absorb organic material.
That seems like a bad thing for shadows to do.
Everything around you might look bizarre through your eyes, but it all has a purpose. In this room, we wash crystals with over 1,000 bars of pressure. If it helps your comprehension, you may call it the power shower.
The power shower. Okay. Oh, okay, I got it. We're gonna go like this. Yeah. At the Sundays at a convention. I know a lot of people could use a good power shower. Can it remove concrete? I don't know. Let's find out. 1,000 bars of pressure. Panda Gamer, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Fobby Flock. Welcome in.
All right now, here's the plan. The elevator dropped you to the center of the mountain, and the only functioning exit is at the top. Follow the green exit signs and you'll get there.
Shotspot!
Just do exactly as I say and you will be fine. If you want to complain about that, well, I can't hear you. Just realize how fortunate you are. You've extended your tour through Lightmatter technologies. It's unfortunate that the board voted against installing microphones throughout the facility. Their main concern being ethical ramifications.
You trying to listen in on me?
We still have cameras.
Oh, he's watching me.
Woohoo! Shotspot!
You tell it has no HR department, right? Where's OSHA?
Excellent. Do you see that lamp down there? Pick it up.
The Wings, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Fobby Flock. Welcome in.
Handy, isn't it? Focus groups called it heavy and clunky. I call them weak and stupid.
Damn.
In the hands of a capable miner, that lamp turns into one of their finest tools.
Okay, so I have to actually like be completely in the shadows, it looks like. Yeah, I think we know what our desktop icon's gonna be, is that little lamp.
Listen, I know that the shadows might look intimidating to you. A deep black obsidian-like tar that will devour you whole.
Yeah, it devoured me whole.
But they're just simple gravity-bound anomalies. A temporary side effect of light matter. You see, all of mankind's greatest breakthroughs had their kinks, and these kinks are manageable. If they weren't, I wouldn't be here in the facility.
No! Screw you, shadows! I'm gonna like, I have a feeling I'm gonna like this game a lot. That's so cool. Oh, it's so cool.
You know that I was the first to wander through these caves? Although I came here with my former partner, Arthur, I was the one who discovered the photon crystals. You might have heard that the side effects of those same crystals cost me my leg. Wrong. I conquered a mountain for the first photon crystal. Sheer persistence and willpower cost me my leg. A small price to pay for light matter.
Small price. Just a leg. Well, you don't need your legs anyways. Okay, so you can't jump with these, so that's good to know. And then Arthur and him broke up. And they had a nasty divorce, whoever gets the cat. Hey, he can have, give him the cat. I'm allergic anyways. He can have the cat.
Ah, there it is. Now, since you missed your tour, that giant beam of light you see is Lightmatter. The source of that beam we call the core, a collection of massive photon crystals. It is so powerful that it shakes the very foundation of this facility. I still remember my first successful prototype. The beam seemed so solid, it looked like light had become matter. I built on that, and now look at it. A sustainable and renewable energy source that will save humanity. Yes, the launch today failed, but these shadows will not deter me from bringing Lightmatter into fruition.
What's over there? I think it was just like, yeah, you know, we kind of screwed up, but you know, it wasn't terrible. Oops. I didn't jump. Oops.
Now that I think about it, where were you during the launch event? All guests were taken directly to the tram, so you must have snuck away somehow. What exactly were you doing? Wait, are you a health and safety inspector? The irony that you didn't notice the blaring sounds and flashing lights.
what
That's a
was
problem with
I don't
safety
know.
procedures. They could never be idiot-proof.
Wow, okay, back with the insults. Thank you. Whoa, are they like dark matter birds? God damn it! Try to pass a cinder block? Yeah, we've all been there. Broaster fiber helps. What does this do? Other than open that. How does opening that, why does opening that help me? Can I move this? No. I definitely can't do that. You can see this company make billions of dollars from it. I don't know. I feel like they did a good enough job of ruining their reputation as is. So I can't jump. Oh, there we go. And then we'll... Are you freaking kidding me?
Inspector, I regret that during the launch event, bankers, investors, and government officials died. But there are things one cannot predict. Shadows devouring people being one of them.
I mean, you could have predicted that. How do I... Okay, so now I gotta figure out how to get... Oh, I can do this. Yeah, we got it. We got it, Chad. It's okay. Oh, maybe not. How do I get this over there? So I can't jump with it. Unless I can... See, I need it in here. So I can go across that. So I need to get it over here somehow. Shadows ate people in Doctor Who. They did. Well, it wasn't the shadows. It was the Vashta Narada that ate them, not the shadow. I mean, they lived in the shadows. How do you throw? You can throw? No, you can't. There's no way to throw it. Yeah, IRL, that'd be great. Throwing it would be great. It's always a bit of a struggle as you try to figure out the mechanics of a game. And how it wants you to think. Okay, so you definitely can't skip across it. I don't think you can do that. I really don't think you can. I don't think you can throw things. Wow, this interactive. Okay, so you definitely can't throw things. Does that open up the other side? Oh, okay. Wait, no, it didn't do anything. Thought maybe it would turn this on. I'm stupid. I got it. Okay. Oh, I just figured it out though. Okay, watch this.
I know what you're thinking, Inspector, and no, this is not the natural state of the facility. Making assumptions is the act of the misinformed and the paranoid.
God, the jump! I keep missing the jump! Alright, Chad, we got it. It's okay, we got it. Solid work, guys. Good job, good job. Almost good job. Hold on. Oh. I gotta bring it all the way back. Okay. All right, now we can finish the puzzle. Ah, we did it. Okay. All right, I think we'll be able to figure this game out. Just gotta learn the mechanics, that's all. Just gotta learn what the game wants me to do.
So, Health and Safety Inspector, let me do your job for you. You see that giant piece of metal moving back and forth? It's a top-grade mineral decontaminator. I installed it as soon as I heard that my employees were losing their hair. Once installed, cellular degradation fell by 37%.
No, that's not bad.
For your information, saving humanity puts a lot of stress on my workers, as do my 12-hour workdays. Point is, there are many reasons for hair loss.
Yeah, I'm sure it has nothing to do with your newfound, you know, energy and the dark matter that's eating carbon-based light. It sure has nothing to do with that.
Our time together is almost at an end. There's a bridge right around the corner. Cross it, and you will be on a direct path to sunshine. And my security manager, James. Oh yes, he was evacuated as well. I wouldn't dare risk his health and safety.
Oh, but you risk mine.
Be careful with my lamps. At Lightmatter Technologies, we treat our inanimate objects with respect. Not like those monsters of aperture science.
Hey! That was a good reference. Wait, what? Oh God!
If you're
okay. I see.
wondering why I built a lab inside a mountain, resilience. It was here before me, and it will be here after me. Just look around you, Inspector. We had an unprecedented event, and this living, breathing monument to science still stands.
Send me! Yes! If I ride on it with the light on it, will it keeps me safe? Let's see. So I don't know, like if I do like this, and okay, so no, then we die. Okay.
Before meeting James, don't be too intimidated by his physique. He is the human equivalent of this mountain. Well-built, dependable, and resilient.
Not being able to jump really sucks. Like not being able to jump with these really sucks. It wasn't fully on the platform. I don't think it works. I'm gonna try again here in a second, but I just want to make sure there's nothing else because I need to bring it over here so I can shine it down that way. That's the goal. I know what I gotta do. I just gotta do it. Just gotta figure out how it works. See, the problem is this little area right... The problem is this little area right here.
You know, James is a useful man. During the evacuation, he was tossing people over shadows to safety. Yes, risks were involved, but he saved people. We share the same philosophy in that regard.
Okay, I got an idea. Don't give me hints, chat. Guys, don't give me hints. Chat, don't give me hints. I'll figure it out. We'll get it. We'll get it. We always do. Okay, yes, that'll work. There we go. Okay.
Ah, you found a solution. Excellent. You leave, and I'll be able to focus.
But there's their exit sign that way.
Ah, the bridge collapsed. That That's why I don't trust you inspectors. I built it up to code to what was legally required of me. Yet, what good did it do?
Apparently none.
Let me figure out your options. I really don't have time for this. A new door will be open soon enough. A moment, Inspector.
Blue Paw Wolf, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock. Welcome in.
This is Virgil. I need... James, calm down, James. Just punch something. We will find your cat later. Now focus.
Just punch this. Get it. He's angry.
Details for a new evacuation route. The inspector didn't make it across the bridge. It collapsed. Must have pushed the button too hard.
Oh yeah, it's my fault your bridge collapsed. Okay.
Uh-huh, I thought so. Plan out the rest of the route and do it faster than last time. Goodbye, James.
Goodbye.
Inspector, the
Yeah.
door is open. Run along now.
Time for suing. Oh boy, here I go litigating again. Ah! No, I got my toes. I I pushed the button too hard. No! Try one more time. I think I gotta get it when it's coming towards me. Oh, come on! I was in. I made it. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
All right, Inspector. Your failure to push a button has resulted in a change of plans. You will be taking a detour to another elevator. Now, show some gratitude for the amount of effort I put into keeping you alive. Keep an eye out for James's cat, Lux. James wants to know that he's safe. You see, James can't function properly when he's sad.
Oh, poor James. Poor Lux. Running Paw, take care. Yoink. Okay. Now we bring it back over here. We could shine it over there. Oh, okay, I see. Can I make that jump? I sure can.
Listen,
Yes!
I have a limited amount of patience, and this detour is exhausting it. Lightmatter demands my attention. So, you'll be on your own for a little while. Just know that I admire your persistence. With everything you've been through, I would hate my life if I were you. Now, you'll survive as long as you stick to the green exit signs. Good luck.
Okay. Well, Chad, I guess it's just us versus the world now. Sooner gets angry when he loses his laugh tux. Where's my tux? You better give me tux, so oh my god, if you can't help me find tux, I'm gonna come for you. I need my tux. Wait, what? There was another light. I saw another light. Where was it? I thought there was another one. Yeah, it worked. All right. We're getting the hang of it. We're figuring it all out. Bye, lamp.
My name is Ellen, and things here are... okay.
They're okay.
First off, I am really proud to be an engineer at Lightmatter Technologies. But I don't know what the truth is anymore.
Okay, there it goes.
People are getting sick left and right. Tape recorders have been banned. And now, until launch, all outside communication is prohibited. Not only that, leave permits are invalid. Virgil and Arthur, the pioneers of science. I can't believe they're doing this. They've been fighting each other for weeks, so I knew something was wrong, but I never thought they would lock down the facility like this. I guess whoever is listening to these tapes, if you're in the facility, please keep them hidden, just until we can get them away from here, to someone who can help spread the truth when I find it.
And I'll take that. Thank you. Yoink. Alrighty. It's always a good sign of a good employee or employer. What's that? When they start refusing your leave and not letting you record things?
Ellen here. I don't know what to do. I was sleeping in the lab when suddenly I felt something on my head. I opened my eyes and Arthur is standing over me in the dark, holding a vial. Before I could do or say anything, he just said, "It's for the better." What? How exactly is pouring liquids into my hair for the better? I wish I'd said that. But there he was. Arthur, the CTO of Lightmatter Technologies. The man I spent years working with. The man I am helping to save the world.
Yeah, are you though?
I could barely recognize him.
Are you saving the world? Or are you destroying it? Where's my... Oh, okay, I see. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, I thought I just killed myself. Where's the exit? Oh, it was back this way. That's right. If we had a flashlight, the whole game would be beaten very easily. Well, yeah, it would defeat the purpose. Oh, okay, okay. See what it wants. There we go. There we go.
I can't stop Arthur. Nobody believes a man of that status would poison people like that. And apparently, losing my hair at the age of 31 isn't proof enough. I need to take more drastic measures.
So Arthur's crazy. I feel like we knew that. Valve's new zombie game looks interesting. Is it? Are you talking about
How did you get all
Back
the
4
way
Blood?
over there? Well, impressive. You realized how much of a waste of time you are and took a shortcut. You're much
Damn.
closer to the elevator, so well done, Inspector.
Oh.
Now, you're not supposed to be in that part of the facility, but never mind. You will be taking what you see here to your grave. Don't worry, it's just a standard non-disclosure agreement.
I ain't signing no NDA.
You must have gone through the ventilation chambers. Wait, did you wear a breathing mask? Those chambers are littered with microcrystalline particles. Expected, since they are the lungs of Lightmatter technologies. But instead of focusing on the years of life you've just lost, let's focus on the happy fact that your shortcut saved us a couple of hours.
Eh, who needs years of life anyways? I like the music. Imagine if after you left Aperture Science, they called Shell, or they handed Shell an NDA. Yeah, you can't talk about that portal gun that we were testing. Yeah, you can't talk about it. So is there a way to activate that? Is there a way to activate both?
Fascinating. You can understand my technology, even though your brain is slowly decaying from crystalline particle poisoning.
My brain! Not my brain! I'm getting the brain drain! Okay, I got it. I figured it out. Watch this. Maybe not. I can't get it over there. That's the problem. My brand! Not my brand! Nimbus Box, thanks for the follow. Ice the Mannequin, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Floppy Flock. I'm trying so hard not to give me hints. I know, no, don't. This is like probably the worst for backseat gamers. I know you guys are probably just like killing yourselves right now. You're just like, I want to help. But I'll figure it out. Okay, so I know that that does that. What if I... Oh, I can go through here. So my thought was like if I could get this over on the other side over there.
I'm actually glad to show you.
If I could
this
get it over
room.
there, it'd be easy.
This is where we crush our scraps into reusable metal. I built many things with it. Lamps, furnaces, and even my leg.
Krakow, hey! Oops. So I need one light to turn on both. I think, because otherwise how do I get across that? So I either need a light to turn on one and cast here, or I need one light to turn on both of those so I can get across. The problem is I can't lower this unless I hit the button, and I can't raise it unless I hit the button. I'm overthinking it? Oh my god. Am I really? Because look, if I do this, okay? Like, I get this, right? I can open up both of them, right? But now I don't have any light. Also, I do overthink it. I almost have it. I feel like once I figure this out, I'm gonna be like, oh my god. Oh my god. I feel so... What? What? So, okay. I know this is probably driving you crazy. So, the two ways I'm thinking about this. I either need to, like... one of these lanterns is gonna open up both of these doors. I've kind of figured that part out, right? Because I need one to be able to shine like that. So I'm stuck working with one. I can raise and lower this with the button to hit the buttons to hit that, right? Oh my god, I think I just figured it out. Yeah, you know.
Inspector, I admire competence, and you've shown some. So let me tell you a bit about my technology. The panels that you've lit up to power machinery, those are the photon power cells. You see, my former partner, Arthur, designed this part of the facility. And when he did, he used primitive copper for wiring. Once I increased the voltage, it melted. So I bypassed that idiocy by retrofitting doors, lifts, etc. with photon power cells. Those power cells function as both energy converters and switches. Clever, but you'll realize their true purpose once light matter makes its way into the world.
Kodai, hey! Alright, we're gonna bring this down with us, so that way I can come in here. And do that. So music kind of reminds me of Satisfactory.
When Arthur's wiring overloaded, I was fortunate enough to get stuck in an elevator with my engineers. But I make the most out of bad situations, so we had an hour-long conversation, much like this one. I talked and they listened.
Ah, I screwed it up. Okay, I need to go further back. Maybe? Reject humanity, become furry. You guys are probably gonna tell me I'm overthinking this one too. Come on! That keep? I don't understand how that keeps. I don't understand how that keeps disconnecting. I'm probably overthinking this one too. I definitely think I am.
Inspector, include in your report that you've used this elevator extensively and you have found no problems with it.
We'll get it. We'll get it. Megan, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Floppy Flock. Welcome in. Oh wait, did I really miss that? Wow. Cinder sus? Excuse you. Definitely not. Definitely not sus. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't believe everything you read. I'm not sus.
Look at you, managing those lamps. I know that being in charge can feel incredible, but this is sad.
Face. Oh my god. Fine. Hold on. Hold on. Come on, get, there it is. Face, face. I know you got coffee in there. Can I get some coffee, please? Can you give it to me? Can I get your coffee? Can I get your coffee? Please, let me get that coffee. Let me get that coffee. Give me that coffee.
Inspector, let me enlighten you. To invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. Conventional solar cells were a pile of junk until I got my hands on them. I improved upon them using photon crystals and created photoelectric cells that were actually efficient. Of course, when I succeeded, a cabal of my competitors, journalists, and windmill enthusiasts formed to try to undermine my achievements. Why did I expect any different? Competing with me is like an ant competing with a boot. Overwhelming.
Uh-huh. Don't lie, he laughed at me. What a jerk. I can just bring it around this way. Yoink. No, I cannot. You're vibing? Good. Keep vibing. It was worth a shot. Didn't know if I could make the jump until I knew I couldn't make the jump. Oh. Maybe? No. Oh boy, here I go overthinking again.
You seem intoxicated by opening and closing that door.
Oh, screw
Is this
you!
the first time you've held real power in your hands,
Oh
Inspector?
my god, what a dick. What a dick. Oh boy, overusing your brain. Love it. Can I get in there? Not yet. Okay, so I need to get one of them through that door. That's my goal. I need to get one of these lanterns through that door right there. Which means I need to have that door open while also having a light source there.
Allow me to clear away any doubts you might have about my photon power cells. For my initial test, I took an elevator to the top of the mountain on a sunny day. I had a coffee machine in each hand, one powered by a solar cell, the other powered by my photon cell. Within 1 minute, I was drinking delicious black photon cell powered coffee.
Ooh, that sounds great.
It tasted like victory.
Yes, victory. Can I have some victory, please? Victory and cancer. Oh, okay. I didn't know I could walk with it. Okay, okay, okay. That changes this. I can walk with it while it's still being aimed at the light. All right, new mechanic, understood. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory, yeah.
Impressive. You're the smartest inspector I've ever met. A low bar, sure, but a bar nonetheless.
Hey, you know what? I'll take it.
Oh, hold on. What an interesting phone call. My security manager, James, just got a hold of our government contacts.
Uh-oh.
They told him that we were not scheduled for an inspection today. And since you are not on the guest list, James doesn't know who you are. But I do. It's obvious. You're a journalist. It fits. Your kind always go to such extremes for your stories. I would like to remind you that freedom of the press does not extend to trespassing. We'll have a talk once you get out.
Ah, yes. Just a lowly journalist. What am I playing? It's a game called Lightmatter. It's a puzzle game where the darkness will kill you. I like it so far. It's making me think differently than I normally would. I appreciate that about puzzle games.
A journalist. I've had my fair share of experience with your
Embrace
kind.
the darkness.
Always trying to make me show a sign of weakness. So let this be a reminder. I have none.
I have none. Dude, Magnus coming with a tier 1 sub for 6 freaking months. Magnus. Such a good dragon. Magnus, you're covered under collar care from the flops to the beans. I got you covered. 6 freaking months, Magnus. Yes! Okay, we did it.
Since you're a journalist, you must be here to investigate the merits of Arthur's accusations. Yes, I read the papers. I like to keep myself misinformed. Do you know what makes his lies so convincing? The small amount of truth he uses. Yes, Lightmatter caused hair loss and other minor side effects. But I solved all of that with the mineral decontaminators. And what did Arthur do? He poisoned our employees, exaggerating those side effects in his crusade to destroy me.
I don't know, man.
Jealousy can be so ugly. It can be so all-consuming. It consumed our partnership, it consumed our friendship, and it almost destroyed this entire facility.
Well, I'm not an inspector. Apparently, I'm a journalist now. Dude, Air Arctic Wolf coming with the tier 1 sub for 8 freaking months. Air Arctic Wolf, thanks for the continued support as always. Air Arctic Wolf, you're covered under collie care from the flops to the beans. I got you covered.
Journalist, Arthur's poison project severely damaged morale.
Thanks for the continued support.
Weren't just losing their hair, they were losing their identity. So besides installing the decontaminators, I ordered a container full of wigs. It was a success. Everyone started using them, except me. I don't try to cover up facts.
Huh? What does it want me to do? I'm a little confused. No, I made that!
Do you know how I lost my leg? Before the facility, Arthur and I were climbing this mountain as it started shifting around us. The quakes mangled my leg beyond recognition, and that coward left me there to die. But I went deeper into the mountain.
I made that.
And came back with a photon crystal. Add that to your article.
Okay, so that one in there opens up the door. Okay.
started working against me. I needed loyalty. I found that in James, a miner who crawled his way up the food chain. Not the brightest, but the most dedicated. Don't let his title as security manager distract you from his role as my right-hand man.
I need to get all of these in there and back over to the starting point somehow. Some way I need to do that. So what I'm thinking is I need one shining on that directly, because that'll keep that open. I can do that. Ah, but then it closes that. Let's see. Let's do this. That's not what I wanted.
Are you aware that astronauts are on the verge of going extinct? Yes, and soon homeless people too. You see, some scientists are completely unhinged when it comes to testing on human beings. I don't like to point fingers, but if you should investigate anybody, it should be Cave Johnson. While I try to push science forward, he tries to push science in front of a speeding train.
Cave Johnson. It's another Portal reference. They had 11 their Portal references. Oh my god, I actually did screw that up. Ah. This one's freaking hard. Okay, okay, idea. Feed the Vashta Narada. Hmm. Okay. I think I got it. And this one will shine in here to keep that open. And then I screw myself. Okay, now we do this. Are you solving puzzles, son? I am trying extremely hard.
So, journalist, you will soon be out of here. But before you write a hit piece about the quote-unquote deadly shadows of Lightmatter, let's get the facts straight. The shadow anomalies are not spreading beyond the facility. They are local to the core. Also, we have had countless test runs on the core before today, and there have never been any signs of shadow anomalies. There is a simple explanation for that. You see, my engineers desperately strive to impress me. So during the launch event, one of them turned up the core's energy output. Understand, for every 100 megawatts I spend powering the core, I normally receive 107 megawatts. And today, that number increased to 111 megawatts. But I take full responsibility for my engineer's wrongdoing. I'm finding a solution, and he's finding a new career.
Yeah, get him.
Actually, he's probably dead.
What was today's lecture about? It was about psilocybin.
Oh, you found the employee handbook, written by me. Let me give you a quote. Before anything else, preparation is the key to success. End quote.
What a nerd. I know, imagine being a nerd.
You see that picture? My employees had a joke once. They made a poster that named James as the employee of the month. I liked the idea, so I had a bigger one printed.
I don't know. I gotta figure this out. This game is tough. A lot harder than I was expecting.
When you write about these shadows, be mindful of the words you choose. What changes nuclear power from a weapon to an energy source? Words. Think about that, journalist.
Okay. But how do I get that? Oh, no, can't make that jump. I need a light for that. Oh, I can just jump. Are you kidding me? I could have just jumped up there. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god. I'm used to like ah. Overthinking it again, overthinking it.
Journalist, you must admit that the shadow anomalies are fascinating. Think about the applications. Organic waste disposal, mold removal, pest control. The possibilities are endless.
Gosh golly. Gosh golly indeed. Oh. How in the hell? Just throwing stuff at darkness? I prefer trying to like think out a solution, right? To me, I find that more enjoyable. Oh, okay, okay. Watch this. Damn, it's not quite enough. All right, I got it. I got it. I can carry that with me. And keep it shined on the light.
Walking sideways with a lamp. Clever solution for a journalist.
There you go. It just took me a second, guys. It just took me a second. I keep forgetting I can just walk with it. Ah!
Woohoo! Shazbot!
There we go. Cyber Zia, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Floppy Flock. Welcome in.
There we are, the entrance to research and development. I know that you're eager to explore more of Lightmatter technologies, but you overstayed your welcome long ago. If it's any consolation, I'll let you write an exclusive about me. How does that sound? Just remember that non-disclosure agreement we discussed. Also, you are trespassing, and I have a legion of lawyers.
A legion of lawyers. Is that like a murder of crows? Is that what you call multiple lawyers? Oh, I missed that. That was just bad jumping. You call them a legion?
So, journalist, our time together is sadly at an end. The elevator is just upstairs. Listen, I know that I mentioned lawyers earlier. It's just that a man like me needs to be careful. I understand the need for journalists. People in power need to be held accountable. I'm no exception. I just hope you're fair when you write about me.
Can I go in there?
Journalist, here's something for your exclusive. As you can probably imagine, I was a smart child. I built a calculator when I was 7 and made it solar-powered when I was 8. But the most I could ever get from my father was a half-hearted grunt of acknowledgement. Some would call that neglect. I call that
Oh my God.
motivation.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I assume I need to get over to that corner over there. Like over there. Which means I need that one. So I need to come around this way. So this one needs to be facing that way. That one needs to be facing that way. Okay, okay. Alright, alright, alright.
These platforms,
Okay, so that does send it.
they move fast, don't they? I have James race them. It forces my security manager to be in top physical condition. You see, I nurture the talents of my employees.
No! Oh, okay, good. It saved me. It saved me. Oh, let me set this up. Oops. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, so I'm gonna have this one. Oh, let me go back this way. So this one here is gonna be facing behind me. So this one will be facing like this. So that way when he gets to the end of there, it illuminates that bridge. This one is gonna be facing backwards so that it'll illuminate all of this. Assuming I did it right. There we go. And then I can come here. See, that one is shining this way, so then I can do this.
Listen, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
There we go.
But without me, you would be lost forever. So here's an idea for your
Frodo,
front
hey!
page. Leader shows me the light in a moment of darkness. Write it down.
All right, so another one of these. Which way does this send them? Oh, okay, so it shifts it around. And the exit is there. No! Well, I've screwed myself. Oops.
I've thought of something. When you write that exclusive, make sure to mention James. He'll be very pleased about that. Standing in my shadow isn't always easy.
I have an idea of what I need to do. I need to get these, I need to get down there. I know that for sure. Okay, great. Awesome, I've screwed myself. Yeet! Nope, can't do that. Oh, but what I can do... Oh, I didn't put it on a... Okay, okay. This game has interesting mechanics. It does. And I'm enjoying learning this. This is kind of a different way of thinking about these puzzles.
Well done, journalist. When you meet James, ask him to check the time and tell him that I won. See you on the other side.
I don't know. I think maybe I won. Ooh, another elevator, because the last one went so well.
It's out of control! It's completely out
Hell
of
no,
control!
I ain't getting on that.
Listen, I'll think of something. Start
Okay.
heading back. I'll tell you when to stop.
I just snuck into Arthur's office, and it's worse than I thought. Arthur is trying to sabotage Lightmatter. It's not just poisonings. I found the schematics for his experiment on the core. He's not trying to improve it. He's trying to overload it. If he manages to do that, we are all going to die. I am not going to let Arthur ruin our future. I have to get to Virgil. Arthur is after me. Whoever finds this, if it's not too late, tell Virgil that Arthur needs to be stopped.
Okay. Whew, that was close. Is your cam off? You're just being really still. I'm just being still. I'm still here. Wait, which way does it want me going? Does it want me going that way? It said make your way back, right? Yeah, I'm going the right way. Okay.
All right now, pay close attention. It seems that when it comes to you, nothing can
Oops.
ever be simple. That elevator was your quickest way out. But I have an idea, and it involves
Tux.
making this
Oh God, Tux has got a knife,
mutually
guys.
beneficial. You
Why do
are
you have a
going
knife?
to be my assistant.
Tux has a knife, guys. Tux has a knife. Run! Run!
You will be moving deeper
Oh,
into
he
the
left.
facility through our research and development department. Before I allow you in, I would like to make something abundantly clear. Be careful with what you
He's gone.
touch,
I'm safe.
and no photographs.
I'm safe. He's gone. Oh, thank God he's gone.
I'll tell you more about the plan as I work out the details. Do not make me regret this, and remember to do exactly as I say.
Okay, I think before they introduce a new mechanic, I think this is a good place to end. I think we're gonna stop there because this is a good place to end right before they give us a new. Let me make sure. If I go back, let me make sure it's gonna put me in the same spot. Hold on. Okay, pretty much. Okay. So we'll pick up with this the next stream. I'm gonna end it for now because I'm actually getting kind of hungry, and Tux and I are doing pizza tonight. So I get some pizza. Let's see, who are we gonna raid? Oh God, wrong button. Who's streaming right now? Who can we raid? Who we gonna raid? Where's the ad? I'll do it next time. Oh yeah, actually I can do it right now. Hold on.
Thanks for streaming.
Dude, Binary Split coming with 100 bits. Thanks for making Tux dance. Thanks for the bits. I appreciate it. Hold on. Do you want to see the ad? Do you want to see the ad? Do you want the ad? Okay, let's do the ad.
Is your life full of pointy ears? Are you lacking certain floppy ear content in your life? Hi everybody, Cinder Collie here to introduce to you Collie Care. For a low price of only $4.99 a month or your Twitch Prime subscription, you can ensure that you have ample floppy-eared content for you and your family to enjoy. Benefits include this nifty sub badge, emotes that you can use in the stream or anywhere on Twitch, as well as knowing that your money goes towards supporting future floppy-eared content to come. Enrollment is open now, and remember, from the flops to the beans, we got you covered.
There. It still works. It still works. It's a little junky. I gotta fix it still. I gotta update the emotes on it. The emotes are a little outdated now.
Everybody do the flop. Everybody do the flop. Everybody do the flop.
Fluff Fuzz coming with the 3 gifted tier 1 subs to community right at the end of the stream. Holy freaking crap, dude. Fluff Fuzz. Thank you. Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you. Fly Code Wolf. Pimmicky. Ford Fusion Husky. Ford. You guys are all covered under Collie Care from Flops and Meetings. I got you covered. Thanks to Fluff Fuzz. Let's raid, let's do Swizzle. I've never raided Swizzle before. He's an owl. All right, guys, you know the drill. Once you flop, you just don't stop. Guys, let's go raid Swizzle. Wait. Okay. Let's hit up the discharge desk on the way out. Make sure you guys have your insurance cards ready. It's co-payments due at time of treatment. Coverage is limited. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the bits. We're gonna keep up with Lightmatter. Wednesday will probably be the next stream. Wednesday. I gotta work Monday, Tuesday. I'm taking tomorrow off. So Wednesday, I'll see you guys on Wednesday for more Lightmatter. Until then, have a good weekend. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. Wear your masks. All that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Until then, bye. False bracket, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Floppy Flock. Welcome in.